ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I welcome all of you to our weekly online class. We have been discussing Bhagavad Gita, third chapter we started last time. So in the last time, in the third chapter, Arjuna is putting question to Krishna. After hearing the second chapter, Arjuna thought that better to quit the work. Why to work unnecessarily? So then Arjuna is thinking that, my lord, you told so many varieties of things, that sitting at one place, meditating on the Lord. You gave example of turtle, how the turtle withdraws his limbs, everything. So better don't do anything, sit at one place and I'll just meditate on Lord Krishna. So that was the proposal of Arjuna. And then Krishna smiled. And then Krishna, from third sloka to the ninth sloka, today we are going to discuss the second section of this chapter, where Krishna is going to answer the question raised by Arjuna, whether to work or not, whether to work or renounce the work. सब छोड़ छाड़ के चला जाना अच्छा है, काम करना अच्छा है. So to this question of Arjuna, very nice and interesting question, and so many times we also come across this question, ki, to work or give up everything, sit at one place, do the meditation. What is actually more appropriate for us? So on this question, Arjuna's question, Krishna is going to answer from the third sloka to the ninth sloka. Very interesting, very important section. And this third chapter is called Karma Yoga. This is the concept now, it's coming out. What is the concept of Karma Yoga? Krishna is going to answer here. So let's try to see the chapter, third sloka. We'll recite and we'll try to understand the sloka also. So this is the third sloka. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Lokesmin Dvividhanista Pura Prokta Maya Nagaha Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. So this is the Krishna is telling to Arjuna. Very interestingly, the meaning you can see here. Lokesmin Dvividhanista. So Krishna is telling, oh Anaga sinless Arjuna, I have already explained Pura Prokta Maya. I have already told. Again, I am telling second chapter Krishna told. Lokesmin Dvividhanista. In this material world, Dvividhanista. There are two kinds of people are there in this material world. Dvividhanista. Two kinds of people are there. What are the two kinds of people? Number one, Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam. Those people called Jnana Yogis. They give up everything. They sit at one place. They just meditate. That is called Jnana Yogi. And the second variety is Karma Yogi, Karma Yogina, Yogina. So these are the two varieties of people you will see in this material world. One people, they work hard. Karma hi Bhagavan hai, they say. They work hard. And second category people, they don't work anything, sit at one place and they meditation, they do some yoga, they go to jungle and they meditate on the God. So there are two varieties of people Krishna is telling. So you are not exactly wrong, but there are two varieties of people. Let's try to understand what are these two varieties of people, how they function, and what is the most appropriate that is you can do. Because anyhow you are going to do, na? So Krishna is telling, don't go to theory, be practical, and what you can do, let's try to understand that. So that was Krishna's point, and then Krishna further goes ahead. Fourth sloka Krishna is telling now. Krishna is telling, Na karmanam anarambhan naiskarmyam purusho snute nacha sanyasanat eva siddhim samadhigacchati. Very nicely Krishna is telling here. See, you are talking about renunciation, but prematurely renouncing also wrong. Everything has a time to do. If you'll do before that, then it will be problem. Krishna is telling, no karmanam anarambha. Just that for the sake of renunciation, if you will not do the activity, na karmaram anarambha, na iskarmyam purusesnuta. So you are thinking that by not doing activity, I will be free from all the reaction. Eh? That is the concept of Arjuna. Arjuna was thinking. And nacha sanyasat, and he is telling that nor by renunciation alone. If you think that I'll renounce everything, I'll take into sannyas and then I'll attain perfection. Krishna is telling just by taking sannyas or wearing a saffron cloth and shaving your hair and going to jungle, you will not get God. So sannyas, to take sannyas also, it needs a qualification. So without having the proper qualification, if you are taking a step, then it won't work. Krishna's point is that everything has a qualification. If you have the qualification, then only if you do something, then only it has a result. Otherwise, simply for the sake of just doing something, if you take a step, then it won't work. I remember one one person, he just wants to become a brahmachari. Then he told that I want to join Iskcon. So then we told, okay, join Iskcon. No, I want to join like you. He told, you means what? Now I want to come and stay in the ashram and I want to practice what you all are practicing. So then we told, okay, but it needs some training, everything. No, I know everything. I am fully, I'm ready. I'll do everything. Just allow me. So he entered into the temple, started staying, working early morning. And then he was thinking that, then they told to do some seva. And they gave some seva to do this, that, sometimes cooking seva, sometimes cleaning seva. Then he's telling that, what kind of services you are giving? I have come here to become a brahmachari, sannyasi. I should preach, I should go out, I will give katha. Before, this is the part of training. So then he was getting bewildered that how come you all are giving me to broom the temple, to clean this, that, and these are very humbling service. And he becomes so frustrated. In a week, he left temple and went. Because, see, just for the sake of becoming something and taking artificial things on top of your, that doesn't work. It needs a proper training, and when a guru sees that you have that qualification, and by the mercy of the guru, parampara, everything, then only one person renounce everything and can go to the next level. Just by your endeavor, by your effort, you can't take this kind of step. It doesn't happen like that. So that is the main point you have to understand here. And then the fourth sloka, then the fifth sloka, Krishna is telling that how the unnatural renunciation, if we'll do, it will rebounds, and it has its side effect. Nahi kaschid kshanamapi jatu tishtati akarmakrit karyate hi avasa karma sarva prakriti jair guna. So Krishna is telling there is not a single person in this whole world who is not acting. Everyone has to act. Nahi kaschit kshanava, even for a kshana, even for a moment also, you cannot stand at one point. You have to do something. No one can restrain oneself from doing something. Jadu tishtati akarmakrit. Because just see, everyone is forced. Karyati avasa karma. Everyone is, avasa means everyone is forced to do activity. How? Sarva prakriti jahir guna. Because everyone has their prakriti. Everyone has their nature. Everyone will act as per their nature. Nobody can claim that I will function according to him. Because everyone is unique. Everyone has their own nature. And you can't stop your nature. So that story comes now. In a jungle, once upon a time, a jackal was going and he fell down into the blue water. So then the whole jackal, she turns to blue in color. And then the whole animals, they thought that, Hare, what happened? Maybe he is like the Messiah has come from the God. And all started praying him, all started worshipping him. And practically all the animals in the jungle, they made him the king of the jungle. And then the jackal was getting everything, enjoying the life like anything. And then the jackal have a quality. Whenever they heard the sound of another jackal, then they also start sounds like that. So one day in the jungle, this jackal was sitting in the throne, and immediately the jackal heard the sound of another jackal, and the peculiar sound they shout, and immediately he also started shouting the sound, and everybody come to know that, oh my God, he's not a king, he's a jackal. And that's how, so the nature forces everyone. No one can be free from the nature. So immaturely renouncing something in the life is not a practical solution, because whatever nature we have, that will force. Krishna is telling to Arjuna that, Arjuna, you are a Kshatriya. So suppose you are immaturely, you are renouncing everything and you are taking the qualities of a Brahmana, and you will go for Madhukari, and you will say, Viksham Dehi, please give me some Viksha. And if the Mataji will scold you, go to the next house, don't bother me. No, then you will become very angry. And you are a Kshatriya, because your blood is very hot. At that time, you may fight somebody, you may kill somebody. And that time the sin will be very heavy, because that is not a war field. So better, Arjuna, I know you, who you are. So you are a Kshatriya, you are not a Brahmana, and you are very your blood is very hot. Better engage your blood in this war field, so that you can kill the enemies, and by that you will purify yourself and you can achieve the moksha. So that was the Krishna's point, that don't imitate other, because everyone is different. And so many times, once few days back, I was giving a seminar in one of the company. So there the HR was telling me, Are Prabhuji, what to do? So many employees. I just hike once somebody's salary, and there are so many complaints that why to hike the salary? Our hike is not there. This, that, so many comparisons. So then the HR was totally frustrated with the employee. So then he was telling me, Prabhuji, tell something about the comparison. So I was giving a story that that story comes now, the bird and the fish. So the bird sees the fish in the water, and the bird was thinking, my God, how happy the fish is inside the water. The fish is moving around, and then the bird will think that, let me go also inside the water and swim. So no matter whatever the bird will do, the bird cannot swim inside the water, because the bird is not meant for that. And the fish will see the bird is flying in the sky. What a nice, I will also try to fly. The fish may try how much endeavor the fish may put, but the fish can never fly in the sky, because the body is not meant for that. Similarly, my dear friend, we should understand that what is our strength, what is our weakness, and what we can do. Focusing on our strength, if we'll focus, then what is meant for us, we can do that, and ultimately we can get the success in the life. Rather than focusing the strength of others, comparing with others, if we'll just compare with our own strength, so what is my strength, what is my weakness, on what qualities if I'll focus, then I can do some much better way. That is the secret of success that everybody can find in their life. That is the main point here. Krishna is telling to Arjuna that don't compare with other, rather focus on your strength. You are a Kshatriya, focus on your quality, and by doing that, you can very nicely can conquer the fight and you can win. So now the sloka 6. So sloka 6, because Arjuna has an idea that I will give up everything and I'll take renunciation. I'll become a sadhu. So then Krishna is telling that karmendriyani samyamya ya aste manasa smaran indriyarthan vimudhatma mithyachara sauchyate. So Krishna is telling what idea you are giving Arjuna, you will become a mithyachar. People will scold you, people will fight you, people will kill you for your activity. Karmendriya samyama, because you will take a avatar of a sadhu, you will behave like a sannyas. Karmendriya samyama, you will control your senses. But what will happen, because you don't have the qualities in you? So, ya aste manasa smaran, in your mind, what will happen? Mind will be ponder on the sense object. Because outwardly you have taken a dress of a sadhu, but inside your heart, the sense objects are still there. So inside your mind, you will be thinking about the sense object. Ready? So where we are staying nearby our town, there is a town. So there we saw that few persons in the morning, they wear like a saffron dress and they take bike and they go to somewhere else. And then we come to know that they go somewhere else and they do all kind of nonsense activity there. They take drugs, they drink alcohol, they do all this kind of nonsense activity there, because they can't do here, because here the people can understand them, that they see can, because here they are begging money, they do all kind of spiritual activity. If they do here, then people will identify them. So they are going to some other place and they are doing all this kind of bad activity there. And they are coming here and they are showing to the society that just see we are sadhu. So Krishna is telling this is called Vimuda Atma Mithyachara. These are the pretender, because outwardly they are showing themselves as a sadhu, but inwardly there is no saintly qualities in them. So Arjuna, don't become a mithyachar. Be what you are. By that, you can do good to yourself and you can do good to the society also. So prematurely, if you renounce because you don't have that qualities inside, that qualification inside, so then the sense object, that all kind of things will haunt you. And then, na ghar ka, na ghat ka. So that concept Krishna is telling. So better what you are, focus in your strength and do that. So then Krishna is telling that how to become better become a sincere person. Yastu indriyani manasa niyamyarvate arjuna karmendriya karma yogam asakta sa vishishyate. So Krishna is telling here, Yastu indriyani manasa. O Arjuna, on the other hand, if a sincere person tries to control the senses by the mind, so if you can control the senses by the mind, niyamya arubhate means regulate the senses. Karmendriya karma yogam asakta savisishyata. By engaging the senses in some activity without attachment to the result is vishishyate, is far better. This is Krishna's opinion. So Krishna is for the first time is giving his opinion now, because Arjuna had asked a question that renunciation or karma yoga, what is better? So Krishna is telling asaktasa vishishyate. Karma indriyani karma yoga asaktasa vishishyate. So when you are engaging your senses practically in some activities, keeping God in the center, then that karma yoga is far better than renunciation. Because what happened, just imagine if you have renounced everything and suppose that sense gratification impressions are not gone, it is there in your mind, and again it comes out, then what you will do? Big question mark comes, right? Because already you have renounced everything, you don't have an activity to do, right? Then it will be very trouble for you. So better play safe. That was the concept Krishna is telling. So you want to do yoga, so rather than doing jnana yoga, do karma yoga. Engage all your activity. You want to fight for me. Keep Krishna in the center. That is very practically. Somebody is earning some money, suppose. Somebody may question, Prabhuji, that is okay. Krishna was there. Arjuna was taking direct guidance of Krishna. That is okay. But what about me? Where is Krishna for me? I'm going to office. I'm going to school. I'm going to college. I'm working. So how come I'll do the karma yoga? Very simple. Prabhupada gives the simple formula. Prabhupada is telling that whatever you are doing, try to doubt in everything, keeping Krishna in the center. For example, suppose somebody is working in a company and earning money. Okay, so rather than, so when he's working, he can think like that, I am working for Krishna and whatever I earn, I can engage that in Krishna's service. How he can engage in Krishna's service? Suppose whatever is earning, rather than going to pub, disco, drinking alcohol, all kind of a nonsense activity, he can engage that Lakshmi in. He can serve Krishna in the home. He can keep a small altar of Krishna in the home. Whatever is cooked, the food can be offered to Krishna. And he can go to different dhams of Krishna rather than going to Kullu, Manali, Uti. He can go to Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri, dham of Lord Krishna. So the money can be engaged because everybody want to travel. But if you can travel for Krishna's places, God's places, that money is used in Krishna's service. Everybody is eating food. Just before eating the food, you offer the food to Krishna. That whole cooking process becomes Bhakti Yoga. So that is how in day-to-day life, whatever we are doing, there we can keep Krishna in the center. Then automatically that activity, what is not favorable for Krishna consciousness, that will be eliminated. And those activities which are favorable for Krishna consciousness will be remain. Because if you want to offer food to Krishna, then you have to see what Krishna eats, right? Not that whatever you eat, you offer to Krishna. Prabhuji, I eat chicken. Can I offer chicken to Krishna? Krishna doesn't eat chicken, Baba. You may offer chicken to yourself. So Krishna, what Krishna eats? Krishna tells that Patram Puspam Phalam Toyam Yo me Bhaktya Prayachate. Krishna telling, I eat Patram, leaves. Patram Pushpam, I eat flower. Patram Puspam Phalam, I eat vegetables, fruits. Toyam, I drink water. So these are things Krishna eats. Krishna doesn't tell chickenam, machilam, muttonam. Krishna doesn't eat all these things. You may be eating all these things. So whatever Krishna is eating, so that you have to prepare them because you want to offer to Krishna. Then automatically, just imagine in this way, the whole activity of a family can be Krishna consciousness. That is called the Karma Yoga or Bhakti Yoga, you can say, where every activity you can offer to Krishna. Because whatever you are purchasing food, everything, for that you need money, right? And we are working somewhere. So that money is engaged for offering food to Krishna. So your job working in a corporate sector 9 to 6, that job also become bhakti by that. So this is the dynamic. This is the best thing in the Bhakti Yoga. How all these things connected, and it's very practical in Kali Yuga, we can do that. That's how Krishna is telling that Karma Yoga Asakta. And the main thing is that when you are doing all this activity, don't attach to the result. Just do the result, and whatever you are getting, just engage in Krishna's service. And that is the best thing Krishna is telling to Arjuna. Okay, let's go to the 8th sloka. Niyatam kuru karma tvam karma yayo hi akarmana sarira yatrapi chate na prasiddhate akarmana. So Krishna is again telling the same concept. Niyatam kuru karma tvam. So my dear Arjuna, niyatam kuru karma tvam. Please perform your activity what is prescribed to you. Kuru karma tvam. What is your activity? Do that. So somebody may be doctor and somebody might be engineer. So a doctor need not to do the activity of engineer. Better he is a doctor, better do your activity. You know the art of treating a patient. So better focus on that. By that you can do very good thing to the society. And let the engineer does his activity. So karma yayo hi akarmana. Karma, for doing so certainly better than not working. Sarira yatra pichate na prasiddhate akarma. So Krishna is telling, because just imagine for maintaining the body, you have to do something, because nobody can live without any work. This whole world is designed in such a way that you have to work. Just imagine if you'll renounce everything and if you'll go somewhere and you will sit at one place and meditate. But you need food, right? When lunchtime will come, then chuha dodna chalu ho jayega. Then you will, Are, I'm feeling hungry, I need some food. Now, if you want some food, what you will do? You will do some work, right? If you may say that I'll go to some home and I'll beg some food. Now, to go to some home and begging food from a home, that is also work. You have to put some endeavor. You will go to some home, Viksham, Dehi, please give me some food. You will ask something. So there is some work. Without any work, nobody can maintain himself in this whole world. That is the concept Krishna is telling. Because Arjuna is telling that I will renounce everything. I'll go to jungle, sit at one place and just meditate on the God. Looks very interesting. But then Krishna is telling, Beta, after lunchtime will come, then your meditation will break. Then you will think, where is Prasad? Where is lunch? That time you have to work something. So anyhow you have to work. So better work here. Engage your everything in my service and work, and that will be also good for the whole society, because the society will get a good king and the dharma will be established. And that is the concept Krishna is trying to explaining to Arjuna, that how the work is very practical and we should work. And at last Krishna is telling there are so many varieties of work, but work for Vishnu is the best. Yajnartha karmananyatra lokayam karma bandhana tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara. Krishna is telling yajnartha karmananyatra. So there are varieties of work, but what work is best? Yajnartha karmananyatra. Yajna means Vishnu. Working for Vishnu is the best. Loka ayam karma bandhana, that will free you from all the karma bandhana. Tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara. You will become mukta atma. You will be free from everything. So Krishna is telling there are so many varieties of work. Somebody may be working for his family. Somebody may be working for his society. Somebody may be working for his country. There are so many varieties of work. But at last, Krishna is telling, Yajnartho. Yajna means what? God. If you are working for God, then that is the best work. Because when you are working for God, there is no bondage to that. Because Arjuna has also questioned to Krishna, that Krishna, you are telling me to kill Dronacharya, he is my guru, Bhishma is my grandfather. How can I kill? Krishna is telling, I am telling you to kill. I am the God, I am the lawmaker. So why you are fearing for the sin? When I am telling you to kill, you can kill, because I am the lawmaker. Just like when a Supreme Court orders that, okay, this person has to be hanged. So now in the jailer, he will think that, how can I hang? I'll get sin by killing this person. Baba, you will not get sin, because the Supreme Court has given the order to hang. So on his order, you can kill that person. That is the part of the dharma. And that is what the Krishna is telling. And Krishna is the supreme judge of the whole universe. And he is telling Arjuna that whenever you are following my instruction and you are in the spiritual line, whatever activity you may do, apparently it looks like bad activity. Killing looks like bad activity, right? But still, you will not get any sin. On contrary, you will be praised for that, because you have understood the instruction of Lord and you are following the instruction. And that is called the karma yoga. Rather than doing any activity whimsically from our mind, better follow Krishna's instruction. But again, the question comes, Prabhuji, how to know what is Krishna's instruction? And for that reason, Krishna has spoken this Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, so that in the Kali Yuga, when we will read this Bhagavad Gita, through this Gita, we can understand Krishna's instruction, and then we can imbibe that in our life, and we can follow the instruction of Krishna, And then we can also, like an Arjuna, always we can go in the right path. Always we can take a right decision. What Krishna actually wants us to do, and in a small step by step we can go towards Krishna. And that is the art of karma yoga, what Krishna is explaining here in this section. So in this section we saw when Arjuna put forward the question to Krishna that whether to work or renounce everything, what is better? So Krishna is telling, beta, there is no such called renunciation. Wherever you will go in this whole world, you have to do some activity for maintaining this body. Papi pet ka sawal. You have to maintain this pet. You will feel hungry and you have to work for that. So better what I am telling, do work that nice way under the guidance of the law. You work very nicely. By that, you will please me. Yajna artha. So whatever God is desiring, what is written in the scripture, Shastra, Gita, Bhagavad, Ramayana, we should read it, understand it, and all our activity should be centered around that. By that, the activity become karma yoga or bhakti yoga. So because we are doing all activity keeping God in the center, the result is connected to God. And that is the beauty of karma yoga or bhakti yoga, we can see. That is what Krishna is explaining here in this chapter. Hare Krishna. So I'm giving access to all of you. Anybody have any questions or any comment? You all can unmute yourself and you can ask your questions or any comment. And I request all to on your video camera so that I can see who all are attending the class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, please.
प्रभु जी इसमें बताया कि जो अर्जुना का गुण है वो क्षत्रिय है, लेकिन वी आर डूइंग भक्ति योगा, तो हमारा जो गुण है मतलब वो जो 3 मोड के अंदर मिक्स रहेगा, राइट?
यस।
सो हमारा जो प्रैक्टिस करके करके देन फाइनली मतलब हमारा जो गुण है वो मतलब क्या कौन सा मोड में चला जाएगा? सत्व गुण में.
Okay, Mataji, just see Kshatriya dominantly in the passionate, Rajagun. Brahmana is a predominantly in Sattvagun. Kshatriya is a predominantly in Rajogun. Rajogun means action, right? Then only you can fight, kill. So that is called Rajogun, passionate. So, whatever may be the guna, the main thing is that our activity should be connected to Krishna. Just like Arjuna is fighting, but here he has connected his fighting with Krishna. He is fighting for Krishna. Krishna ordered to kill Dronacharya, Bhishma, so Arjuna is fighting. Similarly, whatever may be our guna, that is not a headache. Whether it's a goodness or passionate or ignorance or a mixture of goodness, passionate or a khichdi of 3. So I don't know what is our guna. That is very tough to find out. But one thing we can do, whatever the activity we are doing, that has to be connected with Krishna. That is the main message Krishna is giving here. And I just like I gave the example, the whole family, the whole activity can be centered around Krishna. And for a family member, the best thing is that keeping the deity of Lord Krishna in the home. Then the main thing is that you won't say that it is my home. You will say it is Krishna's home. And I am the tenant. I am staying here in Krishna's home. So then automatically that ahankar, that this is my home, I have made this home, everything will be burst out. Because you are identifying this home to Krishna's home. And I am staying in Krishna's home. Because that is the ultimately truth, right? One day we will die. We will go. The house will be staying like that only. So we are not taking our house after death. The house will be as it is only. We will go. So this house is not our. We are not going to take the house. The house is Krishna's. Our son, our children, they will also leave their body. The house will be as it is. The land will be as it is. So this is actually the properties of Krishna only in one sense only. So identifying, connecting everything with Krishna actually helps yajna-artha, actually help to offer the fruits of the activity to God. And that is the beauty of karma yoga, bhakti yoga. Being in this world, living in this world, doubting everything, engaging everything in Krishna's service. So no need to leave everything, no need to go to the forest. You do whatever you are doing, everything, but connect that thing with Krishna. Then that is called Bhakti Yoga. So that is how Krishna is teaching Arjuna, that how can you do this Bhakti Yoga, this Karma Yoga is teaching here. Okay?
ओके प्रभु जी वन मोर क्वेश्चन प्रभु जी ये वर्णाश्रम धर्म है वो कृष्ण भगवान ने त्रेधा युग में स्टार्ट किया राइट
Not
त्रेधा
exactly
युग से
Treta.
हाँ
It is there eternally. Chaturvarna maya system guna karma sa bhivagasa. Krishna is telling this Chaturvarna, this four varna is created by me only based on the guna and karma, and eternally it is present. In every way it is there.
इटर्नली
Yeah, yeah.
ओके सो प्रभु जी मतलब वो जो मतलब मनुष्य का क्या है बोलते हैं उसका इम्पोर्टेंस क्या है मतलब भगवान ने मतलब ये फोर कैटेगराइजेशन क्यों किया है
Right now, because just imagine, if you by default also, if you see in the society, if somebody may say that, I don't believe on this varna ashram, this brahmana kshetra. What is this? I don't believe. You may believe or not believe. By default, in the society, there will be four categories. Brahmana is like the head. There will be some intellectual category, like the scientist, philosopher. There will be certain category people who actually they give direction to the society. That is called Brahmanical class, the intelligent class. Okay, they are not so much about money. Intelligence class, they enjoy in the level of intelligence. They do research, they will write book, they will share the knowledge with the society. That is the work of Brahmanical class. In the Kshatriya class, there would be a society of people who will be love to fight, like the military force, the police force. Kshatriya is like the hand. The hand is there to protect us, right? The Kshatriya would be always in every society, there will be some military police force. They protect the country. Right now, the Israel war is happening. So that they all are into active force. They are protecting their country. That is the Kshatriya class. And this Kshatriya means they love to fight. They love to fight. Whenever the war is declared, they will be happy. Wow, fight has come. Let's go and fight. That is okay. The Brahmana will not like the fight. Are Baba, why to fight? Why to cut and blood? All these things, they will run away. But the Kshatriya will love, because that is the quality. That is how they are made, the Kshatriyas. And then the Vaishya. Vaishya is like, if you give 1 rupees, they will make it 100 rupees. That is the quality of a Vaishya. Inbuilt that nature is there. Vaishya's nature. Businessmen. Wherever in the which corner of the world you will throw them, they will start making some profit. That is the quality of a businessman. And that is how they prosper, the businessman, the Vaishya. And that's how they develop a lot of profit and they become so rich. That's the Vaishya. And the Sudra. Sudra means they're the fourth class people. Those who work under somebody. They can't think big. They can't fight like Kshatriya. They don't have the skill set of businessmen. They just love to work. They don't take much tension. They just, Are Baba, kaam kya karna hai, just bata do na, and they will do the work very nice. They don't take a lot of anxiety. They just need a job. एक जॉब दे दो बस 9 to 6 और कुछ नहीं चाहिए. They will do some work, they will earn little money, and they will live peacefully. That is the work of a Sudra. So the whole society will see, then these are the four class of people are there by default. You may believe Krishna or not. Krishna is telling Chaturvarna Maya Srishtam. I have made this society like this. So by default, the society will function like this. Whether you are believing my sloka or not, I don't know, but the society will function. You will say that I don't believe in day and night. You don't on day and night, but it will happen. Because that is how the design is made. Day and night will happen. So like that, this is the Chaturvarna Maya system. Is it okay, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, Radhika ko kuch to sloga batane.
Hare Krishna, how are you?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. What you are going to recite today?
Now,
Mahatma.
Mahapan is the Mahapatma.
बोलो महात्मा निष्ठो माम प्राप्त
Mahapan is the Mahapatma. Devi Hate the Masara. Bhajan Mana Manasa. Nada Bodadya Bayam.
Are wow. Radhika recited a nice sloka. Very nice, very good. So when you are coming to Govardhan Eco Village, Radhika?
Yes.
when you are going October
October. Yeah, October is already started.
October last
October last.
Okay, I will meet you here, October last. 28 October, I am going to Puri. Before that, you should come, then I will meet. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, anybody else have any questions or any comment or any reflection want to share?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, I wanted to ask you one question. You mentioned about the Vishnu propitiating to Vishnu in the Karma Yoga. How to propitiate Vishnu particularly?
How to appreciate Vishnu in the Karma Yoga? See, because one thing is clear that Krishna, Vishnu, he is the source of all the devatas. Krishna is telling in the Gita also. So Krishna is telling whatever is this, the cosmology, this universe is designed, it is happening according to me. I have created everything. Surya, Chandra, everything is created by me. So when you are offering the result of your activity to Vishnu, it's like sometime in the birthday of mother, the child, what the child does now, he takes 10 rupees notes from the mother's purse only, and he buy a small gift and he offer to the mother. Mommy, birthday gift. And then the mother sees and laughs because the mother knows that where the child will bring the money. He has taken money from me only, and he has purchased a gift and giving to me. So the mother become very happy because the child has offered something in gratitude to the mother. Although the money has taken from the mother only, still the mother become very happy. Similarly, Vishnu, Krishna has given everything in this cosmology, everything, the water, the air, the everything we are getting from him. So when you are offering any activity to Vishnu, any food to Vishnu as a bhoga, or prayer to Vishnu, or offering our gratitude to Vishnu, that is how the Vishnu become very happy. That just see my child, he is identifying me now. He is identifying me that I am the source of everything, and he is acknowledging me. And that is how Krishna, Vishnu become very happy when you are offering anything to Vishnu. And that is the principle of Karma Yoga. Yajna artha. Yajna means Vishnu.
Okay, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
How is your
Krishna.
health, Prabhu?
Yes, fine.
Fine.
I'm away from Mumbai right now.
Okay. Nice. You are coming in the yatra, Jagannath Puri yatra?
No, this yatra I'm not coming.
Not
No.
coming, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I have some work here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, take care. Anybody have any? Yes, Sarat Prabhu, you had a question,
Yeah.
please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So
Hare Krishna.
one quick question about this podcast you had a few days ago. How does you explained the 21 generation effect? How does the spouse situation comes into play in that one? You mentioned the devotees up and downs. How does the spouse come into play? It applies to spouse also?
Spouse. Yeah. That is also
Same
applied
thing.
to the spouse. You are
Okay.
family, right? Applied to
So that
both.
means if a person is devotee, the spouse automatically by default considered, right?
Yes. If somebody is devotee, the 21 generation is explained like that. Suppose a person is a devotee in the family, Vaishnava, become a Vaishnava, pure devotee of Lord Krishna. Then from the mother side, 7 generation will be delivered. From the father side, 14 generation will be delivered. That is how it is.
But that includes spouse also, right? The spouse is considered the same thing then, right? Even though a person is a devotee, spouse may not be that much devotee, but the same thing then, right? Okay. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. To answer my question.
So basically, if somebody becomes devotee practicing devotion to Lord Krishna, so who all are connected to that person, all get benefit that. So that is how Krishna, when Prahlad Maharaj, so father was killed, and Narsingadev asked Prahlad Maharaj, Beta Prahlad, ask some boon. What do you want? So then Prahlad tells that, oh my dear Lord, my father was a demon number one, and he tortured the devatas so much and gave so much trouble to anxiety to all of you. My humble prayer that please deliver my father. But then Narsingadev tells that, Are what to speak about your father? The 21 generation is already delivered. So there this concept comes in Srimad Bhagavad Puran, like that. So what we should do? We should practice bhakti very nicely. Then automatically everything is taken care of. So in this Pitru Paksha, if you want to do good to our Pitru Paksha, better practice our bhakti very nicely, our hearing, chanting. So more you become close to Krishna, the more they will get benefit. That is the connection. So they say that in a family, when one person becomes Vaishnava, devotee of Vishnu, the whole Pitris, they started dancing in the heaven. They start doing party. Why? Because now they are all going to liberate. Because one person become pure devotee of Lord Krishna. A Vaishnava was born in his family. So all become dancing. Oh my God, just see, a Vaishnava has come. Now we'll get all the credit here. So that is how it is mentioned in the scripture. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
You said that the 21 generations will get liberated, but then don't they have to do their own devotion? So, I mean,
yes,
everybody has to go through the cycle, right? To be able to go to Vaikuntha. So then how is that possible that they are liberated with somebody else's bhakti? Okay, you will get some, I mean, I can understand that you get the benefit of if somebody in the family is doing something. But how will that soul learn then? I mean, it's like a freebie. It's like for so many people are getting like Bhakt Prahlad Maharaj asked for liberating his father. So like Narsim Swami did that, but how will the soul of Hiranyakashyap be able to actually learn or grow or which for so many souls it takes so many generations to actually learn and come to that point of liberation or nirvana or moksha, whatever.
Yeah. So liberation, like to get free from this birth and death life cycle. So we are doing our sadhana practices. That is called sadhana siddha. So by our sadhana, we get siddhi. So we are chanting every day, reading every day, doing all this. This is called sadhana siddhi by practicing. And majorly 90% they go through this path. But there is an exception, and that is called kripa siddhi. So kripa siddhi means you don't have that qualification, but somebody, just like sometimes it happens now in the school, one person is getting KT year after year after year, and sometimes some exceptional, the principal, the chairman tells, "Are 4 साल से पढ़ा है यार, इसको pass करके निकालो जल्दी." So then teacher tells, "Beta, just come and write your exam, I'll pass you." So sometimes some exception happen, but it is not a normal thing. So kripa siddhi means when Krishna gives his kripa, his extraordinary mercy to somebody, and that person, although he didn't have that qualification, still by the mercy of Krishna, he get a liberation. And that is very exceptional. It doesn't happen always. And this is the case where Prahlad Maharaj is offering prayer, because a devotee is offering prayer. That's how the prayers are very powerful. So although that person doesn't have that qualification, because he is offering prayer, because a devotee is telling to Lord follows the devotee's desire. The same thing happened in the Kaliya also. When Krishna was dancing on the Kaliya's hood, he was the demon. He was killing everybody. And Krishna had made up his mind that today I'm going to kill. And Krishna danced over 999 heads and practically destroyed it. And the last head was there. And Krishna was about to jump. And all the Nagapatnis, they came out and they started offering prayer to Krishna. Oh, my dear Lord, we are going to become a widow. Don't kill our husband. So the moment they offer prayer to Krishna, Krishna gave a sudden break to his dance. And just imagine in the Vrindavan, Krishna killed all the demons. Krishna didn't leave even a single demon. This is the only demon Kaliya Krishna did not kill. Why? Because his wives were devotees, Vaishnavis. He got a special mercy, although he didn't have any qualification. He was a demon. And Krishna had made up his mind to kill also. But still he has to change his mind. That's how God is bound by the love of his devotee. This is one of another principle comes, and it comes in bhakti only. When a devotee offers something, and when a devotee says something, then Krishna listens to his devotee. There the rules, the regulation, the norms, that doesn't come into picture, because Krishna just wanted to please his devotee. It's like a presidential rule. When a president gives some order, then we don't measure the rules and norms, because the president only tells that release this person, then the jailer has to release. And that's how the precedence comes. Similarly, when Krishna desires something, then it goes beyond the rules and regulations. And that is how it works.
No, I understand that. Like Krishna, or even they say your guru's love and this thing can change your entire life for you, whether you deserve it or not. So it is out of that love. So I understand that. But then how will that soul progress and learn about
the soul? So that also by Krishna's mercy, the soul get that knowledge. So liberation also, there are variety of liberation. So one is that free from birth and death life cycle. Second is that going back to the abode of Lord Krishna, where Krishna is performing his pastime and joining that pastime. So when I'm telling liberation, they are free from birth and death life cycle, but they are not entering into Krishna's abode.
So
they will be
at a different
they are
level.
in between. They are in between. Because to enter into Krishna's abode, you has to be a devotee. Otherwise, what you will do there?
Other level, not on the earth, but they have to still learn and do bhakti, right?
Yes, yes. Because otherwise, if you enter into that without learning the bhakti, then what you will do there going there? You will be confused seeing all the activities there. So for that, the proper training has to be there. Means that person has to be devotee, practicing, then only you can go there.
Oh.
That is okay. Hare Krishna. Anybody else have any questions or any comment?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Anuja Mataji. How are you?
I am fine, Prabhuji. How are you?
I am good. Hare Krishna's mercy.
Yes. Okay, I had a question which is based on karma, as Manji Mataji asked, that if one person does bhakti, the others also benefit. Okay, so does that apply
So
to
if you do
karma?
bhakti, then Samir Prabhu also get benefit.
It is the other way around. He does bhakti, I benefit.
Whatever. And if your daughter is doing bhakti, what will you benefit? She is chanting every day?
Yes, she chants.
Yes. Okay, please, your question.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask that sometimes, our some people believe that if you do a certain wrong karma, your children will suffer. So, parents especially have to be very careful. Is that theory also true, that your bad karma also then start reflecting on your relatives' lives, or we all come with a separate account of karma, and whatever good and bad we do goes in that one account, without irrespective of what other people around us are doing?
Okay, so the concept of karma is very complex, not easy to understand. But whatever, it's like there are varieties of karma called individual karma, collective karma. Suppose somebody is doing something and he got some kind of a reaction, some accident, and one person died. That may be kind of a individual karma. Now, suppose there was a marriage.
hundreds of people die. That is a collective karma.
That is a collective karma. That is also those people who are going in that plane, their karma was matching. So all came there, and at a time that accident happened, all died. So that is not exactly collective karma. Collective karma means all that also you can say collective karma. I was thinking an example, like suppose there was a marriage and the husband and wife, somehow or other the marriage happened, but the chemistry is not matching now after marriage. So always there is a fight is happening, and the fight is happening in such a way that the whole, now if it is a joint family and there is a fighting is happening, so it's not only affecting the husband, it is going to affect the whole family, right? It is going to affect the mother-in-law, father-in-law, the husband. The whole family will be disturbed because of that. Now you can't say that it is the karma of the son only because he brought that kind of a wife. No, it is the karma of the whole family. It is the collective karma of the whole family that the girl has come to that family, like that girl has come and she is doing like that way. The whole family is now crying. So it is the collective karma of the whole family, not the, in this way, it is very complex and it is interconnected. So like sometimes
That's
we
why
are
they
doing some.
suffer together. That is what you're trying to say, na, Prabhuji. That's why they're suffering the same fate.
Yeah. And so when you are coming in a family, so we have certain karma. Because of that, the father, the mother, the son, the daughter, all are coming together. We have certain karma because your daughter is ill. You are also getting pain, right? So, so there is certain karma connected. That is how you all come together. So in that way, when you are doing something also, because it is all are connected, that may also affect your siblings also in that way.
So all the people we meet in our lifetime, in one lifetime, are we connected in some way or the other since many lifetimes?
Yeah, could be connected also. So it's very complex, Mataji. You can't figure it out exactly, karma, because nowhere in the no scripture it is explained in detail also. It is very complex, and to maintain this karma, God is there. And he is seeing how to give what karma, what to do, how to do. So it is a whole another department. Only thing is that do good karma. That is in our hand. In the present, do good karma, don't do bad karma. And the best good karma is yajna artho, what you read today. Connect your karma with God. So by that, you won't get any reaction. Only doing good karma also you will get reaction. Because you may be doing good, but if it's not connected to Krishna, at max you will get some piety, you may go to Swarga, but again you have to come. But when you are connected that karma with Krishna, that will directly take you back to Godhead. And that is what Krishna is teaching here.
So speaking about the levels of bhakti, as Krishna said that you are a Kshatriya, so you cannot in one day become a bhikshuk and start leading a life of a sannyasi. So people like us who are, in the sansar, it's impossible for us to give up everything in one go and just do it. So gradually then you have to rise to that, right? Because the 4 ashrams also explain the same thing. After you're done with your duties, then you take sannyas ashram or vanprastha ashram. So gradually our bhakti has to increase, na?
So changing ashram is nothing to do with bhakti. So there are devotee who has perfected being in the brahmacharya ashram. Devotee who is perfect being in the Grahastha ashram also. In the Maharashtra, Santa Tukaram, he was a Grahastha only, right? He perfected. He went back to Godhead, sitting in the Garuda. What could be more I witnessed? But Narada Muni was a brahmachari, perfected his life. And there are Vanaprasthas also who renounced everything, like Vidura, renounced everything, perfected his life. And there are sannyasis also who have renounced order of life. So that is how it's an ashram. In that ashram, if you follow that norms, then being in that ashram also, you can perfect your life, you can do everything. But saying that, if you want to go to the next ashram, you are welcome. You can go to the next ashram also, you can practice. So it is all your free will. You can choose what ashram you want to go. So bhakti is independent of varna and ashram. In any varna, in any ashram, bhakti can be practiced and you can get the success also. Like that.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Anybody else have any questions or any comment? Okay, so we'll end today's session here. Then our next session would be on 18 evening. Okay, 18 Wednesday evening, our next session. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Vancha kalpa taruvescha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Anand Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Sure.
Hare Krishna.